Thanks for joining us. An AL West matchup on the show. It's Nashville taking on the Houston Astros. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So, almost ready to get underway. Starting on the mound in this one, Spencer Arrighetti. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ease.
So as aforementioned, we did just see Spencer Arrighetti in Tigers franchise. Numbers a whole lot worse despite a very similar record. In fact, I want to say the same record post-Tigers franchise game. I think he came in 4-0. No, he was 5-0. 5-0, now 5-1. Evo leads off, as he always does. And a bullet to right. It's a hanging curveball we got out in front on it there, but not very often we see Evo perfect a ball to the pull side.
I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed. And now a chance to maybe
things off to a good start.
Good speed on first.
Anthony Rock, another contact hitter. Pretty much just the opposite of Evo. Still a push hitter, but pushing it to the right side.
Fastball for a strike.
He's pretty much what Evo was a year ago. Now 1-1. Sweeper, missed badly, didn't really make us think too much. 1-1.
I'm interested to see
Ooh, winds up being a good take. I wanted to swing at that, looked like it was going to be a hanger, but then actually wound up being just low, and the quick pitch there, the slide step, kind of messed with me. Oh.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive.
Safe to say the cutter cut.
Play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
A little bit too close, may have been just high. Yep, 2-2 still on Rock. Back up the middle, and that one gets through. Flirted with sending Evo to third there, but probably the best idea not to.
Perfect example right there. That plate
First two MudCats reach here in this
one. The deeper
one.
he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes,
and now it'll be
he usually wins
the other Rock. There's actually 3 Rocks to factor in here today.
He's been doing a good job knocking in his teammates. More than an RBI per game over his last
strike
10.
one.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Certainly not a good pitch to try and swing at there, but got the call. And that's what, oh, we might have been able to advance there on that.
Good job behind the
well. But, no, this is what, you know, kind of kept us away from MudCats franchise a little bit. You know, we knew our next game was Houston, and in Tigers franchise, I mean, we had some of the worst called games behind home plate that we've had all year. Fouled away. Should have been a pitch we did damage on. Out in front on that one. He could go just about anywhere here. In the dirt again. Better block this time for Yainer Diaz. There. 12 pitches in, and Arrighetti yet to get an out. And that will remain the case.
3-2. Way to lay off that pitch down.
Not sure I'd load the bases for the Turbo Yoda. He kind of finally started to get going in the last game we played. That's a good cutter, but it's down the line. Oh my goodness, it's up against the wall. We got Rocks on second and third. Evo scores, and the first 3 MudCats now have reached. I didn't see where this ball went. Like, I don't know if the ball boy moved down there. Like, I lost sight of the ball. I thought it would have bounced off the wall down there. Kind of bounced into shallow left, but no, it held the wall the whole way.
Swing and a foul out of play.
That's a
Great to get on the board
12-6
in the
there.
first frame of the
Curveball,
ball game,
rather.
but
It's just a
here's an
straight
opportunity for
curveball.
them to really open things
Yeah,
up
that's
with
what I
a couple
thought. I didn't
runners
think the
on.
ball
Let's
boy
see if
moved.
they can cash in.
Throws that curveball. That's probably gone.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
That's rare. I mean, we know the ball boys in this game are relatively useless, but it's pretty rare to see them not move when the ball is hit right at them. 1-2. Big chance for this inning to unravel on Houston before Squiddy Rock has even thrown a pitch. Woo! Slowed it down even further. I was out in front on 94. Dropped it even farther down to 93.
But that time, a little anxious.
And now the first baseman, Jordan Dean.
I think that 1 mile an hour really did make a difference there.
Over the last 5.
I think if that's 94, we have it.
First
1-1.
pitch doesn't find the zone.
At this point, the
What
clean inning is over. Gotta
on
settle
earth
in,
has
focus
happened
on
to
the
my
hitter, and
batting
get out of it
average?
with minimal damage.
277. Well, that ain't good.
2 on, 1 out. Swing
That's
and a
also
miss.
not a pitch we need to be going
1
after.
ball. 1 strike.
That
2-1.
misses the zone, and that's ball 2.
Well, unless we
Second and
bail
third,
Spencer
1 away.
Arrighetti out here, he's not shaping up to last very long here today.
And strike 2.
Good pitch. Zone does appear like it's going to be a little bigger today. I don't really have beef with that call. Whoa! Oh, he threw the cutter. Oh, so fastball heavy, and then you slow us down to 88
Now at the plate.
on the cutter, and it didn't do much either. Oh, that's brutal.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
That was a cutter as well. Oh! Well, be really unfortunate if the MudCats are only going to push across 1 here. That one down the left field line. It is down, and 2 runs are going to score.
Could be extra bases.
Past the diving Yordan Alvarez.
And they lead
And
by
it is
3.
3-0.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Nice line drive to the pull side.
That is a big difference from when we were here in Tigers franchise. Yordan Alvarez played a phenomenal left field during that series. And his first real chance here in this one
Ziegler will hit
is
next.
a swing and a
Seems like
miss.
she's making contact with everything lately. Chance to extend that
Woo.
hitting streak to 10 games here.
No ball.
All right, well, we've been out in front on the last 2 first pitches. Went with the cutter, that last AB, and then the changeup here. Oh, boy. In the dirt. That did get away. We actually had made our runner go back
There safely.
to second there for a moment, but Hugo will move up.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far
Well,
that
runner
ball's
on
gotten
third
away from the
now.
catcher, and if you
21
can
on
make
Ash.
it to third base, pretty much standing up. Well, that time,
That's a good
you seem
block.
to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely. And
Wait,
now
what?
he's just
Wait,
90
what?
feet away
No,
from scoring.
what? Huh?
And he got him. Wow. What an end to the inning. But 3 score in the inning. 2 of them on this 2-run double. It's now 3-0. You're dialed into the show.
Did anybody else see Hugo go back as I intended and then for whatever reason still go home?
Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound today, Joe Rock. And Singy,
been
we
that
were
kind of
talking
day.
earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just
Unreal.
been so impressed with when
Well, it
seems
is still a
like there's
3-0
more
lead.
pressure, he's more calm
for the
and settles in.
MudCats.
He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring
Ha!
position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to
Here
aim
we
the
go again.
baseball, but for some reason,
Wow.
he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more
And,
life.
oh my goodness, what a diving play at third.
That's what
This
you gotta
game has
have
been
at the
far too
corner.
exciting
Cat-like
when my,
reflexes, drive, caught by the third
my-
baseman as she
my
dives
throat is a little
into
sore
terrific
today.
play.
Here's
I'm going to be
Mauricio
dead
Duvall.
after this game.
Definitely scuffling at the dish
Jesus
lately.
Christ.
Just 1 hit in his last 5
Well, here's
games.
Dubon.
And that's outside. 1 out, bases
I'll safe
empty.
to say that thing moved.
And another ball.
Pat behind home plate today. No Sally Perez.
Puts it in the air out
Into
towards
left center.
Nice
No
on the
issue
move.
for Evo.
Makes the grab.
And two
Two
away.
down. Now we check out the
Oy,
Astros
oy, oy.
lineup. One guy's up
in
recently,
total 4.
Diaz.
We can thank Squid for that.
Coming up with the chance to drive in his teammates. It's like he finds another level of focus. Batting over 300 with runners in scoring position this season. And you know what? Because of that, I wonder if the guys in front of him will see some better
two
pitches
away
to
for
hit,
Yordan.
because you don't want to put any free base runners on with
That's the
him
ball.
looming in the on-deck circle.
Yordan Alvarez in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate.
Yeah, I don't really know. I'm not
Making
up
in recent games,
on
and
the
a big reason
Rock
why
family lore.
Getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that.
Not many of
consistently,
us have been
and you
privy
see
to
the
that
results.
information.
2 outs. And there's the strike.
Good pitch to hit.
It all
On a tee
stems
up in the
from
zone.
a very
He was looking for
strange
something else right
obsession
there.
with Joe Rock, a real player back when I did a Rockies rebuild.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Outside of that, I
2
really
outs,
don't know.
base is empty.
Gee,
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
I'm not certain that curveball moved. 2-2 on Alvarez. Oh boy.
That one hammered
Rock
left
might
field.
have a chance to make a play on this. Up against the wall, and he
Running
does.
track and hauls it in.
Joe Rock is the GM or owner of the MudCats. I think MudCat Steel would probably be at least the owner. Now, to be fair, we did name the team before we named MudCat Steel.
Back here in Houston, and
Well,
now the shortstop, Ashton.
Ashrock in a 9-game hit streak. I'm not sure if that had popped up the first time we tried this AB, but fresh count for Ash, which is a good thing because we swung at a pretty nasty changeup first pitch last time.
Eric Getty back to work. Lifted it
High
into
in the
left
air.
field, pretty
Oh
well
my
struck.
God.
Alvarez sizes this
It's
one
hit
up,
to the wrong part of the ballpark.
hauls it in, and there's one away.
Well,
She
sitting
was
first
all
pitch
over
fastball,
that
we
first pitch
got it.
fastball, just barely
And,
missed it. She
oh
was
my.
ready to hit.
Patrick Vick.
Yup.
Getting ready to hit. He's been a great free agent sign.
And Pat here's the running back on that team. Wow. Crazy how that works. Yeah, I know. You probably almost hit the roof there.
That one
Oh.
close, ruled the ball.
Now, we do have
1-0.
to...
Vick, in
Pat
his
signed
rookie
out of the
season,
Netherlands?
Only 18
What?
years old, and he's been on a good run at
We
the
do
plate,
have
hitting
to
over
note
300
that
in his last
this is
10
the second
games.
time this week we are getting Woody Kellard behind home plate.
One down, base is empty. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Probably the best one
What?
we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it.
What are we doing
Just
here?
off the edge of the plate.
What? Woody Kellard called a pretty good game, I think, in the Tigers-Astros finale, for about 5-6 innings the other day. We've lost cap and pressure real early here today.
That one
2-2.
missed.
Woody, I don't know. Might want to take a look at that one. 2-2.
The next
Ball
pitch
3.
misses. Counts
Good
full,
God.
3-2.
Full count.
I have no faith that this is going to turn around. None. Oh,
Down on strikes. That K is his third.
I
of
mean,
the
I
game.
guess
That's a curveball.
it's the
that I'm
first
sure he wants
curveball
back
we
into the
actually got a
plate.
chance to
Two
swing
strikes,
at.
third pitch you're hoping for, a bit of a mistake.
Out in
and
front,
I'd
but
say in a very hittable
felt
location.
hittable.
Clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
And now Jordan
Rip, foul.
Guy. Foul ball there.
Cutter up in the zone. What is it? What's even the point of him having a cutter and a changeup, to be honest? They're going to get the same damn thing done.
That catches the top part of the zone. And it's
Was that a
0-2.
sweeper as
The
well?
strong second inning is a confidence
Sure
builder
was.
for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Jesus
That one
Christ.
upstairs, ball one.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone.
How
gives
did
the
Woody get
hitter a
that
little
one right?
confidence that maybe she can climb back into this.
Ah,
Swing and a miss, and he got it.
soon as I swung, I figured out what it was. Knew we were screwed. 1, 2, 3, go the MudCats. But up 3-0 as we head to the bottom of the second.
And we're back.
Now, Christian Walker gave us fits
The Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker.
with the Tigers.
Strike.
See if that's the same case here today. He
He
steals bases, too.
Attacking hitters try to cruise through this ball game.
That one finds the corner.
Well, Woody got 2 good calls in here.
0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set
What the
your sights a little
fuck
bit
was that?
higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
1-2.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Well, they gave up on
So,
that pitch
Rock's
early.
breaking
It ended
balls
up staying
today,
in the zone. I'm sure
don't
he's
do
kicking
much.
himself and would like that pitch again.
The 1-2. And a foul ball. He
Sinker
stays
left
alive.
up, rocketed foul. Let's try cutter up there.
1 and 2 here.
That wasn't up there, and it's out of here in 3-1.
That's not coming back. He'll touch them all. It's 3-1.
He just sent this stadium into a frenzy.
It was only a matter of time. We made way too many mistakes to Christian Walker. His 16th of the year. What the fuck does this guy think he is? Kerry Carpenter?
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive.
Yeah.
You saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is
One
usually
too
bad
many
news,
mistakes
and
in that,
All of
AV.
a sudden, they're back in this ball game.
And I mean, we know this starting rotation allows its home runs. There's not really a single starter that we trust
Really
to
strong
keep the
hitting
ball
performance
in the
recently.
yard.
Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak.
Check swing,
Next
but he
swing went
too
around.
far. Strike
Did
one.
Diaz.
But
Let's
just
try
gotta
this
delete it.
again.
Give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Where was that against Walker? Fouled away in 1 and 2. Really have to find a way to get these breaking balls working. That
To third.
didn't really do a whole lot either. It will get the
Tosses
job
to
done.
first.
Out number
And
1
that's the
here,
first
bottom
out. Nice
2.
recovery after giving up the homer.
Third baseman, Isak.
Yeah, what you gonna do?
Isak
Isak Paredes.
up next for the
Um,
Astros.
Yeah, he did nothing the first 2 games of the series and then 2 home runs in that finale.
There's the strike.
Our
One out,
bullpen's
bases
actually
empty,
fairly
and a
solid.
run in
It's
his
just our
bottom half of inning
rotation that
number
is
2.
ass.
That's a
Oh,
strike
thanks,
across
Woody.
the top of the zone.
What the?
That one misses in the dirt.
I wanted that in line with that last cutter. And 2 and 2.
One run across
Effectively
to the frame
wild,
so
maybe?
far here in game 1 of 2 in the series.
That slider didn't do anything but right back to
And they
Rock.
got him.
Out number 2.
Batting seventh.
I kind of wish we could get away with pitching chaos.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's Brendan Rodgers.
Sadly, I don't think it would work. Brendan Rodgers. Jesus
Next
God.
offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
I can't throw the cutter. The slider doesn't move. Can't throw the curveball well. It's going to be a
Fly ball
tough
down
play
the
for
line.
Turbo Yoda. Down the line, he is
Tries to
there,
make the play, but it's
into the
foul.
seats. Why was that ball back on the field?
Look out!
Dead ball. That's
And
out.
it hit
Take
him.
first.
He had 2 strikes on him.
Great.
And it hit him.
Great.
Here's the shortstop at the
That's
plate.
shortstop.
Jeremy Payne.
This is not ideal. 99 speed, Jeremy Pena.
And first
Strike
pitch fastball is in for a strike.
That cutter might as well just be
Rodgers
written
off
off
of
the
first
rest of the
with 2
day.
away. Pulls
Ground
that one
foul.
foul.
Not really sure how you get Pena out, though. Jesus Christ, he hit that hard.
Ball right field. The dude.
Turbo Yoda there to get it.
And that
And it will end the inning. The Astros get one on the home run by who else but Christian Walker.
With this blast.
Their
It's
first
now
hit of the
a
game.
3-1 ball game.
Down into the
It's Major League
train
Baseball,
tracks.
And it's on the show.
Underneath the train tracks, but same area.
Welcome back.
Leading
And
off
coming
for
off
the
a series
MudCats,
where the pitching
center
was
field.
outstanding, we take a look at those numbers.
Yeah, we may need some new starters down the road. Top of the MudCats order, up here in the third against Arrighetti.
And that's in the dirt. Nye, with some struggles at the plate recently, not
Evo with a
uncommon
hard
for
hit
rookies.
single his first time. Led off the game.
He swings
Not
and
his
hits a fly
pitch.
ball, center field.
Had it. Oh, it did drop. Oh my goodness.
And a good start to the inning.
Did he just whiff on that?
The left
What the fuck just happened?
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Anthony Rock.
Take any break
One
we
for
can
one with a
get.
single and a run scored
Now
so
here's
far.
Rock again.
Pitches in there. 0-1.
That inside edge to these righties especially
Recently earned rookie
has
of the
just
month
been
honors.
crazy.
That one
Usually I'd agree with you.
That's ball one.
We have
The
a
way this
closed
kid played
roof.
Over the last month, it's no wonder he got recognized for it. We'll see if he
You
can
probably
keep
noticed
it up
that,
as
though.
the league adjusts to him, though.
Rock into right field. Doesn't hit for power, but it's yet another hit.
Lead runner holds
And
up.
this is
They're
looking
first and
awfully
second with
familiar,
nobody
isn't it?
out. Austin Rock.
1
the
and
next
2
to
in the
hit,
order.
Doubled his first time.
Are 2 for 2. See if Austin Rock can do the same.
That's too low. And that is ball one.
Yeah, literally. Outside of Evo with a perfect hit, it's been the same. And that
Swings and gets in
one
the air out towards
will
right
be
field.
caught.
Hauls it in for the out.
Well,
And
we
there's
can
one down.
end the deja vu.
And now his dudeness.
Hopefully
the
that
dude.
ends it
He was a strikeout
for
victim
Turbo
his first
Yoda
time.
as well. Missed a fastball somehow. Pitch he loves.
That one's
No, that's
upstairs,
too high.
ball one.
1-0.
Activity in the Houston bullpen. Luis Garcia, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening.
I'm not really sure who I'd rather see here. I know we had a good chunk of success against Luis Garcia. Not so much against McCullers.
The 1-0. And that one fouled off.
The changeup.
1 out.
I was
Runners
hoping
at
for a
first and
curve.
second.
How tall Turbo Yoda's zone is. A hanging curve up there is probably, I don't know, at least hittable. Oh,
Swings through that one for strike two.
thing just kept moving.
Ball. 2 strikes.
1 and 2, and that's shit we can't do.
And there's a ball.
2 and 2 to the Turbo Yoda. MudCats with 3 runs in the first. Astros with a run in the second.
2 on, 1 out. Tries to
Did
hold
not
on
go.
to first. Didn't go.
We got a full count here on the Turbo Yoda. That was a close call that Woody did not give Arrighetti. He went through the same
He picks up his fifth
location.
strikeout on the hill. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How
Different
tough is it to
pitch.
adjust to something like that with a bunch of
Right on
breaks
that
when you
inside
haven't had a
edge.
look at it yet?
Yeah,
Look,
you're
I mean,
up for something
there is
you
no
wanna take
gauge
a
to have
third
here.
Strike is a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious.
He was
before you
all over the
recognize
place,
pitch,
that
and
AB.
Right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
2 strikeouts for the Turbo Yoda.
Now a chance for Jordan Dean. And he swings and misses.
Arrighetti's
at
getting
the
us right
initial
now.
offering.
We are
Chris,
guessing
through the early
wrong on
stages,
just about everything.
He hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to
All the way to the
And
backstop.
that one gets away at the plate. And the
Well,
runners
runners
will
on
move
second
up.
and third now.
That's a base running right there.
It is interesting, though, when you consider
another
the way the game is run now.
wild
It
pitch.
doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressive.
Rocket foul.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
We just are not seeing that best fastball for Arrighetti. A lot of 92, 93s.
The 1-2. And
Oh,
downstairs.
take.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Second and third.
2 and 2.
Down. Struck him out looking.
Couldn't adjust back to it. He's using all of those pitches. Every single one of them. And he's hardly throwing the same pitch twice in a row.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the
The
league.
right fielder. Corbett.
I could have tried to fucking foul it off, but I don't think there was much of a chance.
Check swing called strike. Strike one.
Now 9-1-2 for Houston.
Late swing fouled off.
Hasn't been the ideal start for Rock.
Yeah, that skips into there.
This is kind of the same thing that we dealt with the Tigers. We can't get this team to chase. They sit there, they foul off just about everything we're going to throw at them. Even good pitches, they're making contact on. It's probably the best slider we've thrown all day.
Righty delivers. Good job to
He
fight that one
chased,
off.
but still fouled it off. There we go.
Swing and a miss. One out.
Well, about damn time. I say, and I mean, they did this when we just saw this team. Even the number 9 hitter can foul pitches off to get a 6-7 pitch AB.
So many seasons in Houston that he's the only player to be named an All-Star in both leagues while playing for the same team. You know, Boog, Altuve goes back all the way to those Astros days.
Oh, for fuck's
That one
sake.
is absolutely belted, and that's going to bang against
This
the
might
wall.
not be a double. No, that's a single off the wall. Huh.
The center fielder.
One
Number
down.
14.
Now the number
All
2
right,
hitter,
then.
Mauricio Dubon.
Dubon.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Sinker is chopped foul by Dubon.
Altuve, the base runner at first with 1 out.
Ooh, there we
Swing and a
go.
miss as he was out front that time.
Really good swing. A really good pitch there. Actually forced a swing and a miss. Oh, come on. Turbo Yoda on the run. Oh, my goodness, he got it.
Snags it on the
But I
run.
threw to third. Can you fucking tell? We're out of it today.
Now it's Yordan
The left fielder.
Alvarez
Number 44.
Fouled a cutter
with another
Up
surge
and
run
in.
play lately.
the other way.
Nasty pitch right there. And it's 0-1.
Well, a good
We've
sinker
gotten used to
there
seeing him
for
put
Rock.
Together impressive stretches throughout his career.
Oh, my God.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there.
Dude, that's the same spot that the last home run went to.
The 2-run shot, and this game is tied. It's 3-3. He absolutely crushed that one.
Oh,
No
my.
doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
Yeah.
It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there. That's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. The slight opposite field into the gap. Man, making it look easy.
That's
for
great.
sure.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run.
Not even that
And
bad
now
of a
it's Christian
pitch.
Walker. Misses outside. Ball 1. Rock. Maybe a little less aggressive.
I have
on the
no
mound right
idea
now after
how
that
far
home run,
Rock's going to be able to
Yeah,
go.
it seems
Right
that way.
now,
You know,
I'd
guys
say
that come out,
tracking
feel
less
good,
than
but then all of a
4.
sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw.
You
instead
can't
of
end
pitch.
innings
They're
here in
not
Houston.
trusting their stuff.
You just can't.
And he walked him.
Take your base.
One of things
The
about
one
that
pitch
two-out
I do
walk,
throw
the
for a
base
strike
runner
is
over
not
first
called.
have a very aggressive
Sweet.
secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side.
Unreal.
Diaz in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes.
Of all days to get Woody Kellard.
That's
Ground
the third.
ball. We'll go to first after what happened
And that is
in
that.
Tigers Angels last night.
But 2
Yordan
come across
Alvarez
to score
takes
in the
Rock
inning,
deep.
Courtesy of this 2-run homer. We're tied now at 3 apiece. You're watching Major League
Jesus.
Baseball on the show.
Yeah, this is Papa Rock.
Back here in Houston, and the batter now.
Technically, there are 2 Papa Rocks.
John.
Well, Hugo is 1 for 1.
Hurry.
Well, after scoring runs,
Dot
this is where
from
you're looking for
Arrighetti.
that shutdown inning, get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
That one
Rounded.
down the line. And that's
Foul. He threw the
just
fastball
foul.
first pitch, and there's that cutter again. It's really, honestly, been the difference so far.
Next pitch is outside.
He's trying to force a foul ball, swing and a miss. He's throwing that cutter. Because he's so fastball heavy. Ground ball and a base hit to the right side. Hugo
So
2
a
for
man
2.
on base to start the inning.
All right, good start. That might even be the end for
And
Arrighetti.
we're going to see a pitching change in this
And
spot.
indeed,
Spencer
it is.
Arrighetti.
Pitching for
The
the
Astros
Ah,
are
so it is
doing
Luis
well on the mound.
Garcia, and
Still pretty early in the
a
ball game,
totally
so this
different
bullpen has
number
some work to do.
for the
Best case scenario
ERA,
might be if
although
he can
in a
come
much
here and
smaller
get several
sample
quick
size
outs,
here in this
kind of bridge the
franchise.
gap that starter left for him.
In Tigers franchise, his ERA is near
Ziegler.
25.
Fly to left her first time.
Ground ball, base hit left side.
To the outfield, base hit.
First pitch swinging again. Ash
Throwback
did that
quickly. First and
last
second
time
now
and
with
sent a
no
ball to the
payout.
roof.
And that knocked Buncer hitting streak into double
that is a
digits, Chris.
10-game
She's
hit
hit 10
streak.
straight.
Yeah, and on a
I'd imagine
nice
that's the
trajectory,
longest active on
average
the team.
going up, OBP, everything she's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
And here's the catcher, Patrick Vick. Struck out
Good swing,
swinging
too, on a
his
sinker
first
down
time.
and in. Ground ball, base. No! Well, it'll be a base hit to the left side. Good attempt at a play there by Pena.
Now batting.
Bases are loaded. Nobody out.
Jordan Guy struck out swinging.
Unfortunately,
her first time.
the worst hitter currently on this team is up.
And that's
Whoa!
the inside edge.
One ball,
And it's
no
1-0.
strike.
No, close pitch.
John on third.
Woody Keller has
Ziegler
completely
at second.
shifted
Vick at first with no
his
outs.
blown calls.
To the
Fouled
left
off.
side, but it is well foul.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the
Wow,
ground for a
he
double
actually
play.
threw that
Get yourself
cutter
a pop-up something, but
fast.
you got to make some pitches.
92
But if
on
he
that
can
one.
battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
In the dirt, but
In the dirt, but kept close.
Not far enough
Nice
away from
job
Diaz.
behind the plate there.
I have no idea. 2-1. 3-1.
And that's ball 3.
Well, the Astros just tied this game, and the top of the order is lurking here. Oh, boy.
Right
All
through
right.
there for a strike. Bases loaded, nobody
I think that's a
out.
good
Top
3-1
half of
take.
inning Number 4.
See what he's got here. 3-2. Oh.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
A little bit out in front. We'll do it again. 4 cutters in this at-bat.
Ball 4, and a run comes in to
Woo!
score.
They obviously were in a pretty great spot.
That happened.
Right there with the bases loaded.
Woody giveth and Woody taketh away.
Patient at bat to draw the walk, and you know what?
So
Still
now
counts as
Evo,
RBI.
who's 2 for 2, with hits to right and center.
Knight in the box now. Take strike
Look
one.
for the good old Evo classic here.
Situation with the bases loaded,
Even
but the
though it would be
obvious
more
mindset
beneficial
is
to
just
pull the
try to
ball,
get outs,
but
one
maybe
hitter at a time.
he hits something hard enough to find left center. And I think that one is going to drop. It certainly does. Throw up to third, not in time. And Evo's got a double to make it 6-3.
Watching his rounds during batting practice today, so impressed with his ability to let the ball
There's
travel,
the
go
Evo
back up
hit.
the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box
Weak
during the game, you get a
contact,
little anxious and you get
opposite
away from
way.
that. but so far I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame
And
preparation.
different franchise, but same results for Luis Garcia against, well, me.
Now at the plate, Anthony Rock.
That's back up the middle. An absolute bullet.
Run in already.
Sinker down the
Now
pipe
it's
there.
crosses
Throw
the
back to
plate.
first base.
Reverse,
Rock is in
and
there
he
in
gets
time.
back safely.
Just so sound in his
Well, this is
mechanics.
unraveled.
He gets a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
I don't know. Maybe when he became a
Here
lefty.
comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Luis Garcia is done, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break.
Well,
New
safe
arm
to
on the
say,
mound when we get back.
not what the Astros were looking for out of Luis Garcia.
Pitching for
So a
the
new
Astros.
pitcher
So,
out of the
we'll see
bullpen
the
for
other
the
long
Astros,
reliever,
Lance
Lance
McCullers.
McCullers.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard,
Higher
he
sample
has to just
size
put that out of his
than
mind.
Garcia
Every outing
has,
matters
but
for relievers and
ever
their
so
numbers.
slightly
I think it's
higher
tough to get
ERA.
up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Still nobody out in the fourth.
And now Austin Rock.
Ball one.
No.
And the first pitch misses for
1-0.
ball one.
5 runs home in the inning before an out is recorded.
And a strike.
One ball,
Be a little
one
patient
strike.
here. Get a little bit of a gauge on McCullers.
Next
Ball.
one misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Austin Rock, unlike his brother, does have the power to drive something out of here.
Popped
You
up
wouldn't
on the
know
left
it.
side of the infield.
You would not know it
Paredes
based on that.
makes the catch for the out.
That
Boy, was
pitch
a
and that
hanging break right
swing.
there. I think he tried to do a little
Scream.
bit too much. Sometimes those
A
eyes can
ball
get
out
really
there
big.
in
I think his
Alvarez
swing broke
territory.
out as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
At the plate.
Boy.
Is Dudeness, the dude. who's
Well,
0 for 2
first
with a
out
pair
of the inning.
strikeouts.
Turbo Yoda 0 for 2.
That one's in there. It's 0-1.
Just seeming increasingly rare that we see mistakes with number 10 up.
Just missed.
Yep.
Still only 1 out here in the inning.
Well, he does. He didn't use it there, but he does have it.
Check swing, and he went. Going to count 1 and 2.
Wow.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count. And
What is
clearly
Turbo
shows
Yoda's
there was a
plate
game plan
discipline?
in mind for how to attack him in the
I
box.
cannot believe I went around on that. And a bullet to left field, and a bad reaction by Alvarez. This will not get a run in like I was hoping for. But that's a double for the Turbo Yoda.
Really nice job with 2 strikes.
The Astros can't find an
Nice line
answer.
drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
That's baseball card material
So
right
2
there.
in scoring position with 1 out. Dean digs in now.
Who led off this
2
inning?
in this one.
I think it was Hugo. I think we've already batted around.
Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
And still only 1 out. In the dirt, good block.
In the dirt, nice job behind the plate.
Andrew Diaz is good for
1 down.
Some
runners
good
at
blocks
second and
when-
third.
he's at least given pitches he has a chance on. That was a slider, by the way.
Outside
Ball
1. And it's 2-1.
Not really attacking
Got
on the
the
mound
super
in this
utility
at-bat.
man
All
and
breaking
Hugo up
balls,
next.
So that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
And now 2 and 2.
Ah, flew open.
2 balls, 2
Take it so nothing bad happens. 2 and 2. I'll make it full again. 3. I think that's 3 straight sliders. No. Just 2 through that knuckle curve. Pitch 3.
And they're all loaded
And there's
up.
a walk. I mean, my God, at this point, how long does McCullers
He
last?
has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
So they're all loaded
Well,
up.
Hugo
John
led off
will
this
hit next.
inning. And he bats with 1 away.
First
I don't know
pitch,
how
close.
Diaz got that thing.
Rod, the runner at third. The dude over at second. Dean
1-0.
first with one away. Next
Oh,
pitch
boy.
inside. Ball 2.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge.
Could get
the hitter
so
right here.
much worse. Ground ball.
2 balls.
Chance
Off
for
balance,
2.
And that's
Oh.
2. All in all, 10 come to the plate.
What
They bat around.
a
5
shitty way to end that inning.
in the 4th.
The MudCats score
with the lead,
5,
8-3.
but a double play ends our threat. Man, oh man.
Back here at Dyken
Lead
Park,
up
John
for the
Shabby and
Astros.
Chris Singleton with
Third
you.
baseman.
And the first out was the damn 3-hole hitter popping a ball up on a very hittable pitch. Oh, yeah. Well, here's Paredes. Rock has been given new life. 2 home runs allowed, but up by 5.
And there's a foul ball.
Certainly not going to be a quality start. And
Foul out of play
innings
off to
pitched
the right.
or runs allowed would be my guess.
Swing,
Chopper.
and this one's bounced on the ground.
Playable.
And that one handled.
On
Over
away.
to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Oh, yeah.
And next is the
The
designated hitter,
number
Brendan
9.
Rodgers.
Brendan Rodgers hit by a pitch his first time.
Rips one to
And
right.
we've got
And
more
it stays
trouble.
fair.
Into the corner.
Makes the turn
Turbo
and hits
Yoda
for
did some
second.
weird shit picking that ball up, but a one-out double for Rodgers on base twice
got
now.
Something he could handle. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just
That's
a
the
tad bit
Astros,
longer.
and we didn't even
Gets the
see
ball
Brendan
almost loose.
Rodgers.
Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back.
Is he
into
even an
this ballgame.
Astro?
And the batter now, Jeremy Pena. That one's
Strike
in
one to
there.
Pena.
That's strike 1.
Gonna try and get him to hit a ball to the left side. Well, he did. Oh, come on, Ash. Save us. Save us.
And there's
She
2
did.
down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch.
You gotta hate getting
Could be a little
blooped
tricky, especially if the
and
wind's
chopped
rolling
to
around.
death by
So
Jeremy
next,
Pena, because
Chas
he's
McCormick.
he could have probably
0 for
turned that
1.
thing
He
into a
struck out
double.
swinging last time.
Pitch 61 for Rock.
And the first
Is
offering
terrible.
is not close. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
Slider continues to do next to nothing.
Misses off the inside, and it's 2-1. And
Oh, Woody.
3-1.
Woody giveth, Woody taketh. Hugo's
now
gonna
a
save
bullet
us
to
here.
second base, but he's got it to end the
Line
inning.
drive, couple
One left
steps
for
to
Houston.
his right.
Can't chip away at an 8-3 deficit.
And Houston will not score in the inning. 8-3 through 4. Long way to go.
New inning getting started. Now it's the shortstop, Ashton Ziegler. McCullers.
Well, Ash
6'1" righty,
bats yet again,
31 years old.
but the base
a
is
former
clear.
first-round pick
Base hit to the
back in
left side.
2012.
Her first
McCullers
time.
back to work.
And how about a base hit up the middle?
Base hit.
First pitch swinging
Runner aboard
in
on a
every
leadoff single.
single one of Ash's ABs, and, well, it's worked twice.
Catcher, number 17, Patrick.
And here is
Vick.
Patrick Vick. 1 for 2.
Now Pat. Can MudCats do it again?
Short
No.
Could be 2. Over to Altuve. To Walker, and that's 2.
Pat tried to shuffle his ass down the first base line, but Lance McCullers has forced a second double play in as many
2
innings.
down, bases empty. Now the third baseman.
Second double play in
Jordan
3
Guy.
batters.
First
Inside
runner
ball 1.
misses badly for ball 1. Two down, nobody
Well, at the
on.
very
We're at the
least,
top of the
this
fifth.
will pick up the pace a little bit.
Up the
Ground
middle.
ball for
Altuve
Altuve
jumps,
with a jump
throws,
throw.
and they get the out.
Curveball, middle of the plate, and we did that. And Altuve did that.
And welcome back to the
Here we go.
ballpark.
For the
Ready to go
Astros,
for the last
the
half of the
second
inning.
baseman,
Here's the
Well,
second
Jose
baseman.
Altuve's doing something here. I hope we all know that.
Altuve always seems to be setting records or reaching milestones.
You make a great play to end the inning, and then you lead off the next. You're going to do something good.
2,000 career hits, 200 home runs,
Ah, no.
and 200 stolen bases in MLB
Went
history.
after a slider on the outside
Makes
part of the plate
play,
and pulled
there's
it.
one down.
Not going to hit a ball like that with any power.
Mauricio Dubon up next for the Astros.
Now Dubon, 0 for 2.
That's in there.
Good call, Woody. Good call.
Next offering
Oh.
is in for a strike.
0-2 count.
Are we just gonna
Both pitches
take?
on the inside part of the plate? Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Yep.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
I didn't really mean,
Third time
obviously,
through the
to throw
order,
that
and a couple of quick outs for the
curveball
start.
on the outside part of the
He's been
plate,
very
but
frugal today, economical.
what
with
you
the
gonna
pitch
do?
count.
2 outs, bases empty.
Alvarez is 1 for 2. The big
Steps in to
home
take his
run
hats. He's already
put
homered in this
Houston
game.
on the board back in the second.
Oh, he doesn't
Thanks,
get the
Woody.
call. And that's ball 1. And there's a
Our
strike
hand
in the
there.
outside corner. That one catches the zone.
Is
1-2.
Alvarez going to take the bat off his shoulders? Yeah.
God,
Yes.
this curveball struck him out.
Nasty curveball ends the 5th. Very good pitch from Squiddy Rock. And a very quick 5th inning. How about that?
Back here in Houston, top of the 6th inning. And
Well,
now here's
Evo
the
with a
speed
chance
threat.
for 4 for
Outfielder
4.
Eve Knight.
Here in the 6th. No.
On the ground, right side. Altuve sends it to first. One up, one down.
That's what a good
Sinker low, force the ground ball, and Evo didn't do much
Kill some worms while you're
to help
at it.
that thing out there.
Next to hit, Anthony Rock. 3 for 3 with 3
Here's Rock.
singles. Look out!
Time. That hit
And it hit him.
First base.
Gets hit, and,
Close.
well, you
Sometimes
know
a
what's
guy
coming
will
now.
really miss the zone and hit someone, but right there, he
The Colors,
completely
I don't
lost
think,
the
has
handle, and that's
anything
when it gets a
that
little
he can
scary.
throw. Even a pitch out, I think Rock's going to be safe on this attempted steal, and it's a
In the
curveball,
dirt.
no chance.
Safe at second, and that was not close. And that extends his lead.
Stolen
for the most
base
stolen bases in
number
baseball.
25
Content with the lead they're working
in
with right
May.
now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got
Yeah.
a good chance of adding on.
Probably glitched into Diaz's hand there.
And that
2-0.
one missing low.
2-0's the count.
Base clear. They might just work around Rock, even though, to be honest, I feel like I'd rather face him.
Man at second. Uh-oh.
Or
Back to
he
back.
gets hit.
Batter is hit by a pitch now.
The right fielder, number 10.
Here's a big power threat.
What?
His dudeness, the dude. 1 for 3.
This is dumb as hell, but here we go.
Double
Runners
steal.
on the move.
Pitching for a
The
strike.
double steal.
Third.
Everybody's safe.
Double steal.
Both Rocks steal a base. My God. That was close at third, though.
Rock at third.
That was
Rock
was
over
dangerous.
second with one
That was
down.
really stupid.
That one fouled off.
Turbo Yoda gets beamed,
Well,
maybe.
he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly
Perhaps.
what the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the
Or
end,
struck
and it
out
does,
again.
and you're tied up.
Swings and misses.
There is
Struck
that,
him
too.
out.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball.
Well, maybe I
You gotta
can
protect
do
the zone, and then it's
something
just that late
for
break that
once.
fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
deep.
Oh!
Now in the box, comes up
That
empty
shit was
with
filthy.
a swing there.
0-1.
Got the back
0-2.
too soon. It's strike 2.
0-2 on 2 really good breaking balls. Probably. I don't know how I fouled that off.
2 outs.
I know we're
2
swinging it a lot
scored
in this
position,
game, but
and we're the top half of the
8-3
6th.
lead. It's at least understandable.
That missed by a
I almost got hit in the
and
knee.
It's 1-2. And downstairs.
He's trying to stay down in the zone.
2-2.
but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count. He's going to have to go to something else.
2
to get
away
him out.
here in the 6th. Oh,
Swings through it for the
I saw so many
count.
damn
String
good
of the
pitches at the
changeup.
knees,
2
man.
left on to the bottom of the 6th inning. The MudCats on top here, 8-3. Well, we go bottom 6. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker.
Walker.
I would say maybe we bean Christian Walker, but fuck it. Let's bean Christian Walker.
Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning.
At least he can't really hurt us that way.
And now the catcher comes up.
I'm really surprised there wasn't a warning there.
He's grounded out a couple of times. Inside,
Woody really
almost
has
got
lost
him.
cabin pressure.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Nobody
Get
out,
some
runner
bullpen action
first.
up here. Matt Strom. Scott. Would like to stay away from Eli Abel, but everybody else can go today. Foul away.
Swings and fouls one off.
You also know what happens next after that, and that the Astros are going to go on a rally here.
That misses, and a count 2-1.
Turbiota long run. Heading over there, and that was the dive we
I
got.
wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball.
Oh.
Slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
2-2.
Still 2-2.
We could be here all day. I'd really prefer not to be, but we could be here all day.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Jesus
Spoils that one,
Christ.
and it remains 2-2.
Perfectly timed fastball was piped right down the middle. Ground ball, Hugo. On to Ash, throw back, double play.
Man, what a smooth double
Now
play.
batting.
That was a thing of beauty
Insult
from
to
start
injury
finish.
there on that one. You get Christian Walker beamed
2 down bases
after
empty.
both the Rocks
Next
got
to
hit
Isaac
in the top of the
Paredes
inning.
has grounded out
And then
2
we
times.
retaliate and then get a double play.
And it's fouled away.
Now, I guess, to be fair, outside of the stolen base and then the double steal, the Astros didn't really pay for it either.
Swing and a
Whoa!
miss. The bat goes flying.
Isaac Paredes might need a new
Man,
bat.
you want to hold on to that thing, and you can see his teammates over there. If he doesn't come through with the knock, he's going to get some business when he
Goodbye.
goes back to the dugout.
Breaking ball inside. And the count 1-2.
Pitch number 89
Got
is
it.
a dot.
That's 4
Whoa!
strikeouts now.
Well, strikeout number 4 for Squiddy Rock is going to be his last of this game. But he did go 6, which is way longer than I thought he
Now
would.
pitching for
Welcome
the
back. We're in the
Astros.
7th. We have a new pitcher on the
Number
mound.
51.
Miguel Castro.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys
No,
are
the bat
trailing
flew
so
out of his
big on the
hand.
Scoreboard just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats.
Well, Hugo
Obviously,
leads off an
regardless of the
inning
score.
again. Nah, he got fooled on the sinker that bad.
John
1-0.
in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
You know, this group of hitters doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing
2-0.
very patient at-bats out of them.
One
thing
These
that really
sinker
stands
slider
out is their
changeup
chase
guys
rate.
are a
League
bit of a
average is around
nightmare
30%, but they're
when
at
it
less
comes
than
to
20% right
having
now.
Woody Keller behind home plate.
That's down and in.
It's been tough fooling these guys, and those chase rate numbers.
Everything
back it
moves.
up.
You don't
They've
really
been
get a good
really smart
idea
at
of
the
where it's
plate,
going to
and that's
go
one of the best ways to
necessarily.
frustrate a pitcher because nothing seems to come easy.
Now it's a
That's
4-pitch walk.
Lead-off walk.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder.
Not
the
even a
entire
pitch
time.
that came
And
close.
now the shortstop, Ashton Ziegler.
I'm going to do something crazy here. Take a pitch with Ash. She's seen 3 pitches all game. Now, granted, it's been working.
First pitch misses. The Astros have some action in their
Ball
pen.
1.
Sean Dubin preparing to come on if needed.
5
Scott
balls
getting
on
loose
5
as well.
pitches for Castro. Hey, a strike.
John on at first. Nobody out.
Well, 1-1. See where we go here.
Next
Ooh.
offer in there for a strike. And the count is
Love
1-2.
that. Gotta imagine slider away.
Got
Or a
loaded.
sinker down and in.
One away.
He didn't deviate. He threw the same pitch 4 times.
And now it's going to be.
He's done that to both hitters this inning. What on earth are we doing here? That one's into right field. Well, hang and
Quick
change
throw
up.
back in. Lead runner holds it second with 1 gone.
Love how he let that
One away in the
travel.
inning.
Trusted his hands. Nice job of
Chance
going
with a
in.
chance to add on
And
some
now
more.
here is
As we
Jordan
are
Guy.
finally in the late
And,
innings
I'd say
here.
she's due.
And she swings and misses at the initial
Nope.
offer.
Ball. 1 strike.
Castro might get through this inning relatively quickly. He could pitch the 8th.
And that's in the dirt.
1-1.
We could also, while we still only have 1 out, rework the pen. We won't need Strom. We won't need Scott. We could go to Ricky Vaughn. Eight 3 Mudcats.
Strike 2.
Big time jam right there.
One of my worst
As
swings
a hitter, but
in
standing in center field, you can't
so
help but
long.
chuckle a little bit.
Gets a
Hot
piece
ball
there.
foul.
We'll do it again.
Well, at least stay alive.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Here in the top half of inning number 7.
Good Lord.
Pitch misses.
2-2.
And the count is even 2-2.
After the swing on pitch 3, there's just no way that Castro lets us on, right?
Just
3 and
off the
2. Oh
inside
my God.
edge.
She's really tightening up her hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Evo on deck.
Foul ball.
That was
and
low.
It remains a full count.
Do it again, and I mean, this inning was flying by for Castro. No longer.
Castro deals. Swing and a miss. Struck her out.
Only a matter of time.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect the
That's
2
a swing.
strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Eve Knight, the next to hit.
Well, we'll see Evo here.
Second, and he's back in on a dive.
They just tried to pick off Hugo? Huh. Ball 1.
Inside. 1-0.
Now, this could be advantageous for Evo. We'll see here. He wants to leave something on the outside part of the plate. Shoot it the other way.
And another ball.
Tough spot right
Especially
here.
a slider.
On 2-ball count.
Evo doesn't
You
have a
can't
ton of
nibble,
power, but
you have
might
to
have enough to
execute,
clear
finish
this
your pitch. If you leave
left field
something out
wall
on
in
the plate,
Houston.
It's going to bring in some runs.
Oh, I didn't time it. I actually just about squared that thing up, almost like we were trying to hit it to center, which was not the plan.
Next offering is
3-1.
downstairs.
3 balls. 1
Rock
strike.
on deck with 3 hits.
And that'll load the
Never
bases.
came close.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound.
Well,
right
MudCats
there.
with the
Pretty much
bases
gifted
loaded.
at first
Anthony
base
Rock
with the
3
quick
for
free
3.
pass.
So
Hit
bases
by a
all
first
loaded
pitch
up.
slider.
Rock now at the
His
plate.
last time up.
Swing and a
Weak
ball
contact.
in the air. Shallow right field.
That'll end the inning.
Makes the grab on the run.
But for a moment, it had a chance to drop. Not the case. Ever since our 5-run inning, we have been held off the board by a combination of Astros bullpen pitchers.
Welcome back. As we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Not really bad numbers for Squiddy Rock here today. And I mean, realistically, not even that bad for Arrighetti outside of the fact that he only pitched 3 innings. Pitch count was an issue. Rock is still on the mound. We need to take him out. And Ricky Vaughn will enter.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the
That is
seventh.
one ugly ERA
He's got
for
a
Ricky
nice lead to
Vaughn.
work
But look at
with,
that.
so
Look
he
at the
should come
averages
in
against
throwing
right-handers
strikes,
and
attacking
left-handers.
these hitters.
Good news is he does not, at least for the moment, have to face a lefty in the inning.
There's a
Clear
strike.
and strike one. Oh,
Swing
come
and a
on.
line drive slicing into right field.
You're on the Ricky Vaughn fastball the first time you see it.
Couple
At
hits
its
in a row
max
for
at
him here.
101.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really
What
good
the fuck?
about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel
In the
straight
dirt,
to it.
no
That's great
advance.
work right there.
In the dirt.
Jeremy Pena, very
Rogers
tough
aboard here at first with
hitter
nobody
to
out.
double off here.
Next
2-0.
pitch is outside.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going
3-0.
to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Certainly don't want to let the Astros back in this game.
And there's the automatic.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the
I
situation
don't do this
runner
often.
on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And
Oh.
you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll it. to a
Just
double
going to
play.
get out of play. Off the top of the dugout. Here we go. Ground ball could be 2. Ash, Hugo's throw not in time. Felt like he was really slow there on the throw. And I mean, the ball wasn't hit all that fast. I would not be surprised to see the runner in motion here.
Off the mark there. And that is
I might just throw
ball one.
No
fastballs
strike.
Man at first, one away.
up and in to McCormick. Hope he doesn't do anything with him. That was neither up nor in. Could still probably go with the sinker. Now we do have to remember that Diaz, or rather Jeremy Pena, isn't exactly a base stealer. Whoa.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out at a splitter.
That is something
Well,
I
it
haven't
becomes
seen
pretty
the
difficult
Astros
as a
do too
teammate When a
much.
guy's struggling like this, you don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping
Well,
that
here's Altuve.
somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this.
Ball
as
in the
quickly as
dirt, and
possible.
This
wow.
one in the dirt.
With that speed, Pena does not advance. He swung
In
at
the
that
right
thing.
Field, the dude
Turbo
sizing
Yoda
this
moves
one up,
in.
And that'll do it.
I don't know. Maybe the Astros are just ready to get the fuck out of here. No idea. 8-3 as we head to the 8th. 3-4-5 due up for Nashville. But I think there's one hit in between all those guys.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back, and a new arm on the mound to start the
Number
8th.
15.
Taylor Scott.
Well, you see the ERA.
Right-hander out of the pen. Very good
That doesn't
ERA.
always tell you the whole story, but he's
Austin
been
Rock
really
1
good
for
so
3.
far this
He
year.
also got hit by pitch his last time.
That's
Where's the power?
Duvall.
Honestly.
Way over. No trouble here. Puts
We
it
got a
away
couple
for
of
the out.
sliders that just leaked right over the middle of the
Really
plate.
nice job to get your first out of the ball
In
game.
2 at-bats here today for Rock. He popped
And
one up
next will
to
be the
third
cleanup hitter.
and then
His
did
dudeness,
that with
the
that
dude.
one.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a
Well,
fight
there's
in this
Turbo
one.
Yoda.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he
Not
did
really
there.
worried about
We'll see
Dubon
if he can tighten up
regardless.
his zone a little bit.
I mean, there's more power for Walker against lefties, but I'm thinking we warm up Harry Dix. And then we'll see in the ninth who's going to be the guy.
The 0-1.
Ground ball to
ground
third. Well, Turbo Yoda has put something in play, and he will reach on an error. Oh, my goodness. It just won't end for the
Stepping
Astros.
in, Jordan Dean.
Look at what I
0 for
got
3 in
last
this
time.
one.
Shit was gross. And
That one
foul.
hammered, but pulled foul. Scott, a 6'3" righty. He features
Delivery
a
for
four-seam
Taylor
fastball,
Scott makes
a
you feel like the
splitter,
ball's
a
coming in
slider,
quicker
and
than
he
it
works in a
is.
sinker. That
1-1.
one well upstairs. 1-1. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. The dude leads off first with one away.
Well, 1-2.
And a slider misses down and away.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider
like to get a
out of
hit
the
here.
hand. Didn't stay in
Average
the tunnel
has
very
been
long in terms of depth
tumbling
and
lately.
perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Swings and misses. Now 2 out.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely.
I thought I was gonna
Just
see a
punched him
sinker on the
out
inside
on
part.
The inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front.
That's
Many
what I
times
get
if
for
you do,
guessing
it's a foul
wrong.
ball, and you know a lot of pitchers, they really don't like
Well,
working inside
0
with
for
2
me,
strikes because
0
they
for
do not
Turbo
wanna hit
Yoda.
that batter, and when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away.
No ball.
Did a nice job.
Hugo's
right
had a
there.
good day, though.
John stands in now and watches
2 for
strike
3.
1. And a swing and a miss.
More and
I don't
more
know if
guys
anybody
are looking to
wants to
slump
bat
regardless
again the
of
way we
count.
swung the
In
bat
this
really
situation,
since the
we'll keep
fourth
a
inning.
close eye on his approach.
Ball one there.
Now 1-2.
And it's
Ball
even up.
2.
Fouled
Do
off.
it again.
And they'll do it again.
Finally got that splitter we were looking for, but out in front on it, and by a good bit there, too.
Now it's 3
Full count. Taylor
Great
Scott.
RBI spot here. Just got to stay
Taylor
focused
Scott
on
does
the
not
pitch.
want to
The
get
runner
out
will
of
be
here.
motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Ziegler waiting for a turn at the plate.
3-2 on Hugo.
So
Ball
now
high.
2-1
First base.
and 2 outs.
So 2-on-2 out
Not
for
what he wanted to
Ash.
do
It's
right
a
there, but
rare
that keeps this inning alive,
opportunity
puts a
for
runner in
Ash to
scoring
bat with
position,
runners on
and a
base.
chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
So digging in, Ashton Ziegler.
4 fastballs. Ash saw her last time.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Threw that fastball
What?
right by her, slightly elevated. That's a confidence
I was
boost
late
for
on
this
it.
guy out there on the mound.
Not by a
See
lot,
if he
but
continues to
a
climb
little.
the ladder.
She swings.
I must have
and
been late on
fouls
that
it
one,
off.
too. Yep. He even slowed it down for us.
0-2 now.
Ground ball to
right
first.
side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll
Ah, yeah. Well, we gave it a go. At least put it in play that time. Ash still with a decent game. Hit streak extended. Multi-hit game. When there's some of us out there,
Now pitching.
myself
do it. Now,
included,
new pitcher on the
that
mound
are
as
hit
we
list
roll into
today.
the bottom of the 8th, Harry Dixon.
And you
Now
know,
we'll see what
both
Harry
these guys
Dix
can
can
struggle
do. He's
sometimes
really
with
only out
early
here
leads
to
because
face
He
Jordan.
just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness
We don't really have a
matters in
reason to
situations
go to the
like
back
this as
end of the
well.
pen, but want to
The
see our
0-1.
guys.
Tap foul at the plate.
We don't have to pay the consequences.
And
No.
1-2.
Harry was always chunky.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Swing and a
Swings
miss.
misses. It's a strikeout. Couldn't
Missed
catch
our
up to
spot,
the
but
heater.
Oh,
you throw it 100.
in the sport these days, but man, a
That'll do.
triple-digit fastball blown
Well,
away
here's
by
Alvarez.
someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes
A
out of
home
the
run in
bullpen,
this game.
because that fastball
That
it eats.
tied
and if you're
it
not
at
ready,
the
you're gonna be
time.
walking back to the dugout.
Rocket to
Towards
third.
Tosses
Two
across
away.
the first. And they get
Sheesh.
the out on Alvarez.
The first baseman, number 8, Christian.
And next to hit
Yeah,
for
Christian Walker.
Christian Walker.
Gonna be looking
He's
for a little
already
bit of
homered here in this
revenge
one.
after we plunked him. Oh boy.
That one
Evo on the
ripped
run.
right
I don't
center
even
field.
think he's fast enough for that thing.
And it's a one-hopper
Up
off the
against the
wall.
wall.
Should be
Trouble
extra base.
picking it up,
Second,
but it
and he's
is
got
a double for Christian Walker with 2 away.
Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that,
Yeah,
you're
that'll
taking
happen.
extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
After what he did to us in Tigers, I would love to. I thought about plunking him in that series
Up next
too.
for the Astros, 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. And a first pitch
Niner
fastball is
Diaz.
in for a strike. Walker
Not going to get any
at second
bullpen
with
help
2
up
down.
yet. And a
On the
chopper,
ground right
Hugo.
side, and that chance handled.
Will end the
And
8th.
Plenty of time to first, and that ends
2 out
the
double
inning.
for
1
Christian
hit, 1 left.
Walker.
Through 8 full.
MudCats
the
lead by
MudCats
5
out
as we
front,
head to the
8-3.
9th.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back. It's the
Astros,
top of the 9th, and there's a new
Number
pitcher on the mound.
66.
Sean Dubin.
Can't avoid this
He's got
guy.
a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal.
Pitched
It's
in
definitely
every
one of his
single
go-to pitches when he
one.
needs an out.
Of the 3 games the Tigers and Astros played.
Now the catcher
leading
up
off
to
for
him,
Nashville,
Patrick
the
Vick.
catcher, Patrick Vick.
Pat against Sean Dubin.
Just missed. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ball.
Woody doesn't want to go home either.
Obviously,
That was a
out of the
strike
bullpen,
earlier.
You're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone
At
and
2 for
attacking hitters
4.
regardless of the situation.
Which, for him, is a good day so far this year.
That one in there across the letters.
2-1. Haven't gotten the power going yet with Pat. Really haven't gotten the power going with our usual suspects from last year.
Close one doesn't get the call.
Woody really don't
And
want to
that's
go home.
ball
Oh, my
3.
God.
Hammered down the right side, but
95
foul.
mile an hour fastball
Look out,
fouled
that ball
away.
is smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this.
I'm so worried about the
down
curveball
line.
changeup
Just ensure
sweeper.
Safety for the fans. Last thing
Not
as a player, you
expecting
wanna
that.
look up and see a fan get hit.
In the
Into
air,
right.
field.
I don't think that's going to drop. It does. Oh, Pat was just loafing it out of the box
Now
or
back,
what,
the
but
third baseman,
he is in
Jordan.
there.
So
Yeah.
man aboard. Now
Well, we
here
don't wanna
is
go home
Jordan
either.
Guy. Fought off foul.
So many good pitches to hit on the inside part of the plate with Jordo in the 9th spot, and I've been out in front on every single one.
Outside corner, there's a strike. Activity in the bullpen for Houston. Brian Abreu.
Well, the
Up and
0-2.
throwing.
All the way to the
Way
backstop
outside, and it
again.
gets away.
3rd wild pitch of the
And
game.
now a man into scoring position.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever
First one in a
little time
while,
to get
but-
comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in
My,
trying
oh
to
my.
be nasty with every pitch they throw.
Well, the 1-2.
Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in.
Jesus.
Though. We'll see
Almost
if he
did
can
it
settle
again.
down.
2-2.
Good eye in that
Ooh.
spot.
Shaping up to be a long inning for Sean Dubin.
That's a good at bat.
That's a
there.
walk.
She was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Well, Dubin does have to
Game for
face
her.
Evo
She's
here.
been really patient at the plate. The game plan that she's sticking to, she's just not going outside of
3
what
for
she's
4,
looking for.
couple RBIs today. And gonna loop it down the left field line. 1 runs home. A second, probably mistakenly, rounds third, comes in 10-3.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there.
That's a 4 RBI day for Evo.
Pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still
I was
shoot a
not
line
sure
drive down the line and left.
that we were gonna get home there, but just barely.
Here's the left fielder, Anthony Rock.
Well, I guess we should make a plan for who's gonna pitch the 9th. Let's go John Long. I'm not sure. I think we've seen John, but I'm not entirely certain, so we'll pitch John in the 9th.
That one is upstairs.
1-0.
Nobody out with a
A little bit of a
pair of
surprise
runs
to
across the
me
frame.
that
It's
Sean
here at the top of the
Dubin was
ninth.
not pulled. He's faced the minimum that he had to.
That's a
2-0.
ball. 2-0's the count.
MudCats' first run since the 4th. That one is going to get down as well. And an 11th run is going to score.
And it's an RBI single. It's now 11-3.
Well, perhaps a little
Manager
chance
out of the
here
dugout
for
now,
revenge.
And it looks like we'll see a change on the
on the
mound.
Astros.
Sean Dubin won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Because I am definitely thinking of stealing a base.
Pitching for the
Astros go to the pen, and here
Ryan
comes
Abreu.
Ryan Abreu.
Ugly ERA.
Stop the bleed and keep the score
Huh.
where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Got a good
Man
fastball,
at
though, so
first,
Rock's going to
nobody
need a good
out.
jump.
Next is the designated hitter, Austin.
He got one.
Takes off.
Power fastball. He's out at second
Show you
base.
stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure
Throw
thing,
was
even with
perfect.
big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a
Well,
great
my
catch and throw.
middle finger
Not
attempt to the
rushing
Houston Astros got turned right back at me. He tagged like the shortstop side of the base. The fuck was that?
Missed with a changeup, and the count is 1-1.
1 strike.
Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I
the
guess
first
you'd
out
say
of the
kind
inning.
what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense
balls,
to
1
score.
strike.
2-1 on Rock.
Not as lopsided as this, but yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
3-1.
There
Oh my
is the
God.
zone. 3 balls and a strike.
First
Is
pitch
there a
strike from the pitcher,
soul
but then no panic
on
at
this
all by the
team
hitter.
that can
Very
pitch to
patient,
us today?
Showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And that is out of play.
Found a way,
Little
100
Tony
mile
on
an
that
hour
He's gonna have
fastball,
to get it going
3-2.
a little quicker, get that front foot down.
1 down, base is empty.
That
And
one
a
rocked
swing
by
and a line
Rock.
drive
That
to
gets
right
down.
field. Base hit.
3-2, 105 off
Right
the
fielder,
bat
number 10, his
for
junior.
Austin's second hit of the day.
Dudeness, the dude, digs in now. He's got some
Well, we
power
are
to go
in
down.
to the stretch of the order that has had a miserable day.
Check
Yeah.
swing, called strike.
Turbo Yoda 1 for 5. That one's hit well.
Swing and a ball
Left
hammered
field.
left
It
field.
is off
And
the
it's
wall.
off the out-of-town scoreboard.
Runners on
Lead
second
runner
and
holds to
third with one
so
away.
2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
A late jump,
Eighth
and I
double
think
of the
that was
year for
difference on
Turbo
the
Yoda,
play.
his
It's not
second
always easy
hit
seeing
today.
the ball off the bat, something to improve.
Oh my. It likely won't happen, but the MudCats are approaching 20 hits.
Second and third, 1 gone. And now Jordan Dean. First
No.
pitch,
Ball
and he
one.
just
Oh, my
misses.
1-0.
Second and third here.
This game ain't gonna end.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
1-1.
We've left 13 runners on base today. Oh,
Off the mark there. Now 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
I mean, to be honest, like, at this point, just pitch to contact. Whatever happens to you isn't gonna matter.
Swing
Way
and
late.
a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps
Yeah,
shorten the
2 and
swing
2.
eliminate the stride. That one came in.
Oh!
But right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I
Might have
miss
been
that
out in
pitch?
front on that, but I thought that felt good.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Yeah. Certainly had a chance to hit it. Not sure how he didn't.
John, the next to
Now,
hit, takes
Hugo
ball 1.
has had a good day, unlike myself. Nope.
Yeah, that drops in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
If I was Houston, I'd put a position player on the mound.
Ball. 2
Rock
balls,
on
1
third.
strike.
The dude.
2
at
and
second
1.
with 2 gone.
Oh,
Swings and misses.
that slider for
And the
Abreu
Cubs
is
lead it
doing
2-2.
damage. Not even really sliding, just breaking straight down.
And that's
We'll go
down to
full
left.
again.
Ashton Ziegler.
An inning
Now
that
next
will
circle.
not end. Abreu's thrown 18 pitches. Sean Dubin threw that or more.
And they're all loaded up.
Bases are juiced for
That's
Ash.
a nice at bat and a great take on 3-2. Probably could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
Honestly, what are we doing here?
Ashton Ziegler.
Ball.
Squirts away a little bit. No movement on the base. It's ball 1.
Like, the Astros are like just begging us, like, please chase something.
The 1-0.
Ooh,
2 balls.
2-0,
no
2
strikes.
sliders to Ash.
And she
Yeah.
chases a high fastball there.
He can live up in the
Fastball
zone
up.
all game.
Timed it well, though.
Hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters
Can't
gotta look
hit
down
it
in
there.
the zone.
This one is blasted. A no-doubter. Grand slam. And they add to their lead.
Oh.
It's 15-3.
You know, more
Oh.
than 100 grand slams are hit every season in baseball, but they're still exciting every single time.
I don't even know what to say. That surprised me.
Well, she comes through big time with the grand slam here, but you've also got to give some credit to the batters ahead of her. Good at-bats to get on base and really set the table for a special moment in this one.
Manager out of the dugout now.
We'll see
and
our
he'll
third
make a move
pitcher of
to
the
dip
inning.
into the Astros bullpen. Brian Abreu gives way, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher.
Pitching for
The Astros
Oh
turn
my.
to a new arm on the mound. Brian King.
Left-hander Brian
Last
King.
pitch 2 days ago.
15-3.
Patrick Vick. Close one. doesn't
Woody,
get the
let
ball.
me go.
Ball 1.
Let me go home, Woody.
Swing and a foul straight back.
2 fastballs up and into Pat.
And that's
Oh, my Lord.
the inside edge. 2 and
2
1.
balls, 1 strike.
Of all the times for Woody Keller's zone to be small,
And that one fouled off.
a 7-run 9th inning. Who are we, the Tigers? And we did indeed reach 20 hits for the game.
That one
Ball 3.
outside. And the
And it
count is
feels
still
like
on.
every batter this inning has had a full count. Like, come on, Houston.
Got him.
Thank you.
Looking as the fastball
Don't even
back
care.
Over the inside corner. The final damage here, they bat around. 10 come to the plate.
MudCats bat around for the second time this game.
The MudCats
A 5-run fourth and a 7-run ninth.
Now pitching.
Back
Jesus
now as
Christ.
they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. John Long. He's making his second appearance of the season.
Leading up.
Here's the
Well, well, well.
Isaac
It
It
Paredes.
is John
Up for
Long
3 with 2 groundouts and a
to
strikeout.
bring us home in a 12-run game,
This one's
and that ain't a good start.
around first, heading
All
for
the way to
two.
the wall,
And
a
he
double
greets the new arm from the
for
bullpen
Isaac
with a
Paredes. An 8th at
double.
bat.
And now the DH, Brendan Rodgers. In the first
Oh,
pitch,
wonder
misses
Rodgers.
for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Long has got some wiggle room here.
Just missed.
It would be nice to end this game as quickly as possible, though.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
Boy. Sweeper. Oh, you would foul it off.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the last half of inning number 9.
We're gonna do this now? Like, please.
2-2 now. Stays alive.
Also really good at bat.
It's
What I like
damn
about this guy,
7-pitch,
his bat
AB.
stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Thank you.
It's a strikeout. Woody Keller says he won a round.
He went around. He called that a swinging strike, dude.
Getting ready to hit. 0 for
Get
3
me
with
out
2
of Houston,
flyouts
and I don't
out.
want to be back here for a long time.
That's in there. That's strike 1. 1 out and a runner at second. We're in the last half of the 9th inning.
Even though I'm not even really sure it's the Astros' fault, even though they are a pain in the ass to face. All because of number 25 back there. Chopper.
Ground ball up the middle.
Ash, she's got no chance.
Safe at
That
first
is just
as
the
they
Jeremy
make the play.
Pena special.
Nice job
I
getting
swear
there.
to
Good
you.
throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go. And
Like, he
throw.
did that to us
You know,
multiple times
no
in
question.
Tigers.
Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Chaz McCormick, the next to hit.
McCormick,
Tapped out in front of the
long,
plate.
throw it to first.
First, now 2 away as they get a run across.
Thought we were going to have a chance there, but no. The Astros do score a run, but there's 2 away.
Astros down to their last out.
Here's
Altuve
Altuve.
to hit here. And he grounds
At
one
least
to the right
Jose
side,
wants to
and
go
it
home.
Goes just foul. Man on second, 2 down. Lifted to left.
Into left
and
center.
that should do it.
The Astros have finally waved the white flag.
That's the ball game.
2 big innings in this one.
Sometimes you can
Really
flip a
3.
coin
I
with
mean,
these short
what? We
2-game
scored
series, but they
3
came out,
runs
they
in
got
the first inning. Didn't
That's
score
all you wanna
again
do.
until the
You know
4th where we
you're
scored
guaranteed to score at
5.
this point, but now you
And then
turn
a
the page and get ready for the
7-run
next game.
9th.
Perhaps you get a 2-game sweep.
This one
Oh
ends
my.
15-4.
Oh my.
Singleton and our entire
Squiddy Rock
outstanding
to
crew
6
here
and
at
2.
MLB. The
Eric
show, I'm
Getty
John
to
Sciambi.
4 and
We'll
2.
see you soon.
The MudCats win the opener of this short 2-game series.